Oh, another windy day. Another windy day. A little cooler too, but still a beautiful day. Love the smell of the fresh air. Even the cold when it gets to the skin lets me know that I'm alive, I'm feeling, I'm here, I'm present. Walking along the river again today, it's a beautiful day. And considering what I've been meditating on today, it's condemnation. I look at condemnation, look deeply into it, and looking at it without a judgmental eye, just seeing it for what it is. I see that God never condemns us. Life never condemns us to hell. Hell is something that we've created and that we condemn ourselves to. And in the end, hell will be thrown into a lake of fire and burnt away. The notion or belief in it will be destroyed by the light, by the awareness that it never was. To start with, it's something that we've created. It's our choice to go to that place. It's not God's work to create that, it's our work. He's prepared a place to be with Him, called every place. He's prepared a time to be with Him, called all the time. He's present everywhere and cast nothing or no one out of His presence. And all we need to do to realize that is when we are condemning ourselves, when we're trying to numb those feelings of guilt or quiet those voices of condemnation, is to become still and quiet. And not give our attention to the voices of condemnation or the sensation of guilt, but rather to focus our attention at that point on the quiet, on the peace that's here, that's never left, on the righteousness that's here, that's never left. On that which is eternal, not that which is temporal. The guilt, the condemnation, those things are temporal. God doesn't blame anybody. He's not into shaming anybody. He's not ashamed of what he's with what he's brought into being, that being you. Now it may seem at times that life is ashamed of what it's brought into being, but when we sit still and quiet, we find that's not true. The shame and the guilt and the blame are things that we clothe ourselves with. There are things external to our being that we put on ourselves that make us put on unreal people. But your skin, your hair, and such the like come from inside you, do they not? They're what you're clothed with that come out of your being. And if we clothe ourselves with what comes out of our being, we clothe ourselves with what gave us being. The presence of God Himself, the joy, the peace, the righteousness. They're not armor. They're not heavy. Wearing a suit of armor, ego, is a heavy thing. Heavy thing to wear. It makes life heavy. It makes the heart heavy. It makes flowing, moving, walking, speaking difficult. We drop our armor, clothe ourselves with the peace and joy, sense of righteousness that's innate within us. Then we flow naturally, speak naturally, walk naturally, talk, love naturally, live naturally, as God created us, brought us into being to be. People are out trying to look for reasons to be. Why are we here? What's our purpose, they ask. But if we go back to what gave us our being and look there, we find that we're just a reflection of that face. And to reflect that face, that is to be done. And that's sufficient in itself. For the face speaks for itself. It's the face of truth. It's the face of love. You see it, you become like it, for you see it as it is. And this is about abiding in that seeing, abiding in that awareness. Of being with that which gave you your being. And continuing to reflect that. Namaste, thank you.